British Gas have announced today record level first half of year profits. Um, they're not 10% higher than the previous record. They're not 20% or even 50% or even 100% higher, doubled. They've not tripled. They've not quadrupled. They're almost 9 times higher than their previous record, going from 98 million to 969 million pounds for the first half of the year in profit. Here's why. Hi everyone, Richard Winstone here with Over 50s Money. This wasn't a video I was planning on recording today. Obviously, I can't predict the news, but there's been news announcements today that British Gas have reported their record-breaking half-year profits of almost £1 billion just in their British Gas energy supply section of their business. So this isn't Centrica, this isn't the big parent company that gets billions of pounds in profits. It's British Gas, whose previous first half year record was 98 million, less than 100 million, and now they're just under £1 billion in profits. Ofgem have said this is because, getting a bit annoyed here. Ofgem have said it's because it's a one-off thing because of energy suppliers being allowed to recoup some of their losses. And do you know what? It will go down in future years. There is a one-off cost in there for backwardation costs, but it's not because of that. It's not solely because of one change that Ofgem have made. It's because of all of the changes Ofgem have made in the last 2 years. I sat down with someone from Ofgem earlier this week, just in a one-on-one conversation, which was actually a very productive call, which I appreciated. But there was a question I asked him. I just asked him to name a single policy or consultation Ofgem have done since the beginning of the crisis, since August 2021 in the last 2 years, that didn't increase the price cap. Now, the price cap has come down because of the way the mechanism works. Wholesale costs have fallen. That's not something Ofgem have done. That's something they did in 2019. They created this formula, and that just happens naturally. So the price cap has come down. But every decision, every action Ofgem has taken in the last 18 months, almost 2 years now, has increased the cost of the price cap. If Ofgem had done nothing in the last 2 years, we'd be paying less for our bills right now, genuinely by hundreds of pounds. Ofgem have deliberately increased the price cap. They've added new allowances. They've increased allowances. And I'm honestly tired of them, of their excuses for them. They're trying to make the energy market more investable. They're trying to make energy suppliers more profitable. And they're claiming that the price cap was set too low in the first place and energy suppliers weren't profitable. But they were. When was the last time British Gas didn't announce a record level profit? They have been profitable. Ofgem just look at the energy part of their business and say that energy isn't profitable. And my argument back to them is that it was deliberate that it wasn't profitable. They were 2% shy of profits. They were making 2% losses. On a £1,000 tariff, that's a £20 loss per customer, right? So when the price cap was £1,000 and British Gas were charging £700, £800 for fixed rate tariffs, that was them deliberately underpricing by 20 or 30%, knowing they'd make a small loss, but they'd get millions of customers they could sell their boiler insurance to. This is what energy suppliers do. They make their money elsewhere. Okay, energy suppliers also sell broadband, boiler cover, home insurance, life insurance. You can get your electric cars through them. You can get your electric car charging points through them. There are tons of other ways they make profit, and they make small, tiny little losses on their energy customers, and they have been for years. That's what they do, and because of it, they report losses to Ofgem, and Ofgem goes, "Oh, we're really sorry. That's our fault. We'll give you more money." And they've been doing that throughout this crisis. And they're still trying to add more money right now. There's 3 or 4 live consultations where they're looking to increase the price cap to help energy suppliers, to make it a more investable market and make them more stable. And it's for consumers' best interests. I don't think Ofgem's paying attention when everyone keeps telling them that our energy bills are way too high and we need to pay less. And I don't know about you. Sorry, this is just a rant. If you're watching this video and you're as frustrated as I am that British Gas have almost £1 billion in profits, almost 10 times higher than their previous record, just for the first half of this year, and you think Ofgem should actually start making a change and doing something, sign the petition, email Ofgem just telling them how you feel, email your local MP. Someone asked 10 Downing Street what they're doing with our petition, because we handed it in almost 2 months ago and I've not had so much as an acknowledgement from them. I don't understand why. we need to be more active. We need to let Ofgem and the government know that this isn't okay. And hearing things from Chris O'Shea, the CEO of British Gas, that tells us that it's all for our benefit, and now they could invest more in customer services, even though the last customer services report from Ofgem shows that customer service standards have fallen dramatically and only 50% of phone calls are being answered. It's just infuriating. They've been having these record profits for the last couple of years and they haven't invested in their customer services in the slightest. Energy suppliers are getting worse, not better. So if you're frustrated, just do something, take some action. Okay. If you want to get involved with the Ofgem consultations, subscribe to the Over 50s Money YouTube channel. I'm doing videos on each of them. There'll be another one posted today. If you want to email Ofgem and let them know how you feel, do so. I'm not going to give out wording this time. I want everyone to say what they really feel, but please copy in support@over50smoney.com. I'd like to hear how you feel. Contact your local MPs. Again, copy us in. I want to see how everyone's feeling about this. Share the petition. Get more people to sign it. If we can get up to 500,000, 1 million people, hopefully Ofgem will start paying attention, because they're clearly not at the moment. Apparently 350,000 people isn't enough. Forgive my burst of passion on this one. It's just a very, very frustrating news article to be reading when Ofgem has consistently over the last 6 months told us that energy suppliers aren't making profits and they're doing things to take them from losses to profit, and it should only be small changes. It's not going to impact anyone. It's wrong. They're wrong. I don't want to call them liars, because I'm hoping they're not corrupt, because that's what lying would be, but they're at the very least wrong. So please get involved, take some action, share this video. Let's try and make some changes before winter 2023 gets here. Thank you.